today's video, I want to talk about being broke. Yep, we are in January. It is that kind of time of year, and you guys actually might experience this more than just January, but January tends to be one of the most brokest months of the year. So I really wanted to draw inspiration from it being January and the new year. After the holiday period, we are often found a little bit out of pocket. Sometimes we've done a little bit too much spending over the holiday season. Sometimes we've had a lot of bills to pay at the end of the year, which can leave us with not very much money in our pockets, and we can actually think mentally that that's going to affect our healing, that we can't heal because we don't have the financial capacity to do so. So in this video today, I am going to reassure you that it is possible to heal your topical steroid withdrawal, chronic eczema through your gut without very much money. So stick with me, and if you guys aren't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Give me a like if you get some value out of this video, and without further ado, let's just get into it. For those of you who do not know me though, however, my name is Layla, and on my channel everything is dedicated towards those of you who are wishing to heal completely, holistically, through the gut, healing from the inside out. No more medication, no more treatments, just simply very good food and some good lifestyle changes. So without further ado, let's get into it. So when it comes to obviously not having very much money, and it comes to focusing on our diet, we feel a little bit overwhelmed. I know, looking back in 2020 of January, when I was looking for a solution, I felt very held back because I didn't think that I had what it took financially in order to commit to any program. I couldn't commit to even going to a holistic practitioner and paying their consultancy fee. I didn't think that I had the money for the supplementations, and I certainly didn't think I had enough money to buy the products that I needed in order to heal, whether it be skincare products or even food products. That many of you have had to quit your job because you are literally feeling so poorly that you cannot work, and this is where the stress and the overwhelmment can really take control of your mental state, and this is where we need to work on your mental outlook as best as possible. Now, for those of you who need to carry on working and you're still very poorly and you're really struggling, then also this video is for you guys, because it can just give you that little extra boost that you might need in order to get through your day, get through your week, and really be on the right path to healing your skin overall and having a strategy in hand, in place. So just literally work on your day-to-day practices, starting off with your mindset. Your mindset is so important to get your mindset right, and tell yourself that you will heal. And this is something that's completely free. Every morning you wake up in the morning, no matter how you look or how bad you think your skin is, you must say to yourself, I will heal, I am healing, and give yourself those positive affirmations. And it might seem so silly to do this, but I swear your mind really does create the home in which you live in. If you can give yourself that great positive mindset, you will feel more uplifted, more in charge of your healing, more empowered, and more confident as a person overall. Write them down in your journal, say them in the mirror, say them in the car on the way to work, say them when you're going to the supermarket, and keep telling yourself that you will heal, that you do love yourself, and that you are on the right path. Following a few of the tips in my videos, particularly, you can reach out to me in DM and ask me any little questions. Those sort of things are free of charge. Number 2 is really thinking about things like supplements. You don't need to spend a ton of money on supplements. Understand the word supplement. It is something that is supporting you. It is not the all end and be all of your healing. Supplements can be quite pricey, and if you have a limited budget, just consider buying 2 or 3 of those supplements. I did a supplement video, gosh, almost a couple of years ago now, but you can go ahead and just check that out, and I'll put it down in the description below, about all the supplements that I took. Could I have taken a lot less? Probably. I probably could have cut back on a few different supplements, certainly things maybe like the probiotic. I would probably stick to taking a very good vitamin C, particularly a sodium absorbate vitamin C, because your body can absorb it a lot better. Things like an omega, I like the Solgar Alaskan fish oil omega because it was a very high strength omega. However, you can get a lot of omega from your seeds and from your daily pulses, so do consider that as well. And then the third thing I probably would take is some sort of calcium. I took Life Extensions calcium because it's a good bone restorer, and this is one of the main building blocks for your amino acids in order to help repair that skin barrier. So those would be the main three that I would take. Actually, maybe 4, I would add zinc, just like I have today. It really helps those cracked wounds. I tend to get them over the winter period in the cold and the snow and the wind, and I've got them today, and I need to top up a little bit of zinc, so I would probably have some zinc on the side if you can afford it, but otherwise stick to the main 3, and then you're pretty much good to go. And with the vitamin C, I think it's about £20 for a really big pot. It absorbs well. You can put it in your smoothies, or you can just drink it with some water. You can take it in a variety of different ways, and that is something that I would say is a really good long-term investment without breaking the bank. Next up is food. Food really is the number one thing that will heal your skin completely naturally from the inside out. I love Lidl. I'm a massive fan of Lidl, the supermarket, and I really feel that you can get the majority of the things that you need, or your basics, from Lidl, which is, you know, considered to be one of the less expensive supermarkets out there. In terms of what I get from Lidl, I really like to get all my pulses, all my beans, all my seeds from Lidl. Seeds is such an amazing product. I cannot tell you how seeds has transformed my life, my skin. Things like flax seeds, chia seeds, sunflower seeds, hemp seeds, these are all really high and rich in omega, and that is what allows your skin to be naturally plump and hydrated from the inside out. If you can sprinkle grounded flax seeds on every single meal, then do it, because you will see the difference in your skin. It just gives that plumpness. It's almost like a natural hyaluronic acid from the inside out, and it's so inexpensive. I think I pay about €2.30 for almost half a kilo of flax seeds, and that will last me at least a month. And if that is not value for money, then I really don't know what else is. So go to town on seeds. So the main basics that I buy on a weekly or twice weekly basis is my salad, my apples, my pears, my blueberries. Sometimes I get them frozen for my smoothies. I like to get my fish and my meat also from Lidl. We like to get the ground beef and the salmon, and they do a great selection of fish. They do a lovely dorade as well, beautiful golden dorade that I like to bake that in the oven with lots of parsley and garlic. We also get our sweet potatoes and all our quinoa and our rice from Lidl. So that's a really good shop that I can do for less than €100. So that would be about about £80 for a weekly shop. And I'm feeding 4 of us here at home. The rest of our more specialized products I would get from a health food store. We have a beautiful organic supermarket in our area, and that's sort of where I would get all my specialized things like my xylitol sugar, or my gluten-free oats, or any of my gluten-free flours, the rice flour, the tapioca, that sort of thing, for any of my baking needs. So I kind of spend about €40 a month getting my specialized products, because that would last me probably about, I would say at least a month with all my baking included. I do a Sunday prep day. And if you guys want to go ahead and check out some of my other cooking videos, you can go ahead and check out my cooking recipe playlist here for all your eczema and TSW needs, because these are the kind of foods that you should be eating in order to lower that inflammation, remove that inflammation, start healing the gut, and therefore start healing your skins. The next consideration I would make when it comes to an investment is changing out my hygiene products. I think if you can remove a lot of your hand washes, shower gels, that sort of thing that contains sodium lauryl sulfates, which is the foaming agent that you get in common products, which actually strips the natural oils away from your skin. Now, by switching out to something like the Stevenson & Sons Melt and Pour, I'll put it down in the link below for you guys. It comes in a 1 kilo block of soap, and you literally melt it down in a water basin, and you can remold it and add some essential oils if you want to, but otherwise you can just have this as your go-to soap. Put it all around your sinks and in your bathrooms around the house, so that you're washing with that soap rather than something else, because this is a sodium lauryl sulfate free soap, so it protects the natural oils in your skin. This is about 20 euros for a 1 kilo block, and you can get it on Amazon, like I said, down below for you guys. And I would say that this would last me almost 6 to 9 months using it on a daily basis and having various bars around the house. Having a really good cold press quality jojoba oil, you can get one of those for 250 milliliters for almost £10, and this is just such a brilliant cleanser because it helps not only reduce the inflammation in your skin, but it locks in that moisture, and it just helps calm down the itching and the redness and the soreness. You can use a konjac sponge to literally slough away the dead skin cells very gently without drying out the skin, without irritating the skin, but you're still cleaning the skin and removing a lot of those dead skin cells. I have been using jojoba oil and a konjac sponge for almost 3 years now, and I have to say my skincare budget has significantly reduced because literally this is all I use on my skin. I no longer need to slather on loads of moisturizer or lotions. Even on my body, I just tend to have a much better hydration level compared to in the past. So the other investment that is really worthy of considering is things like your washing powder and your washing up liquids, if you can opt for a more gentle soap. And you won't find a huge difference in price on the supermarket shelves, and these are readily available in most superstores. I think opting for more of an organic, natural, green washing powder for your laundry rather than something that contains a lot of fragrances in it, I think that is really a worthy investment. You might find you've got a couple of cents, but often you'll find that anything that is in a plastic bag or supposed to be a refill for another bottle tends to be a lot cheaper by a good few cents. Alongside that, washing up liquid as well, I always buy the refills because then I keep my existing bottles, it's low on waste, and it just tends to be a lot more effective. Lastly, you know it if you know my channel really well, you guys, apple cider vinegar, adding that into your bath and adding that into your sinks if you haven't got a shower and you need to bird bath. It helps reduce and remove a lot of that calcium that's in our natural water. Often we find that we live in areas of the world which has very, very hard water, and by adding half a cup of apple cider vinegar can really help soften your water. And by having softer water, the pH level of our skin tends to be more balanced, and this is something that really helps accelerate my healing. And by adding that little bit more acidity into the highly calcified, highly hard water, really help balance my skin pH. And this is something that's so important when it comes to trying to alleviate that dryness, trying to lock in that moisture by having balanced pH. Water of 5.5, it needs to be slightly on the acidic side. So by adding something like apple cider vinegar is a really natural way in order to soften your water for when you're bathing. Apple cider vinegar is really inexpensive. I think I pay at my local store about €2 for a 1.5 litre bottle. Go ahead and check them out in your local supermarket. If you can get organic, then all the better, but if not, do not worry. But make sure you stock up on that apple cider vinegar because it's another really inexpensive option that you can be adding into your skincare routine and healing journey. Next up is exercise. Now, exercise is completely free. You can get out in the fresh air, you can go for a walk, you can go for a run if you can do that. You can just do some floor work, mat work at home, just get the body moving. It's completely free if you're just doing it from home. You can get various different free apps, YouTube videos. Go ahead and check out all of the resources that you can get online that's completely free, just so that your body is moving. And I swear it can really help elevate your mood, give you a little shot of endorphins, give you a little bit of happiness. For me, exercise is so important, and it was so important for me to include exercise in my healing journey as part of my self-treatment, because by exercising it really helped elevate my mood, it really helped work on my mindset, it really helped just allow my mind to be in the best possible shape, so that then I could really focus on the food, the meal prep, the recipes, the positive affirmations, that sort of thing. It really helps really tie all of that together. So get out there in the fresh air, go for a walk, get some sun on your face. You'll really see your mood elevate enormously. So that is something that you can do completely for free. That is it for me, you guys. I really hope you got some value out of today's video. Don't forget to leave me your comments down below. Let me know what your biggest struggles are with healing your topical steroid withdrawal and your lifelong eczema, be it financially or any otherwise. Don't forget that you can DM me directly if you would like any consultations or just want to ask me some questions at Layla_eczema. I am here for you guys, and I'm wishing you a very, very speedy recovery with your skin. And until next week, I'll see you then. Bye now.